We all are all about education on the Ethical World Network. Aren't I right? Aren't we educational boys? We Joy-Con boys, we educational boys. Y'all trying to make me seem like I'm some kind of freak. I ain't no motherfucking freak. Get the fuck out of here, niggas. What is going on Twitter? Why are people sending me so many shots of me when I was wearing this model shit? First and foremost, man, a lot of people were trying to clown me like, oh, Etika, look at how he looks back then. But nigga, I think this picture was badass. I want to wear more shit like this, because it looked like I'm some kind of fucking, look like a post-apocalyptic landowner or some shit like that. Or like I'm about to sell a nigga a couple of goats. Like, come on, man. This is like the dystopian future type shit right here. Trying to clown me for this. Nah, you can't clown me for that. I love that look. Nigga, I'm proud about that. Man, those clothes were so expensive. Man, you know, you guys want an old school story? This is way back in the day. Way back in the day when I used to do modeling before I did YouTube. Those were the days where I was trying to hustle. Do any kind of different hustle to try to make $1 except suck dick on the corner. That's the only thing I didn't try to do. But the modeling stuff was so fun. It only got a little bit tedious because you got to run the casting calls and you have to kind of appeal to the directors of these events and these photo shoots. It was a lot of work. I'll tell you right now, being a model or working in movie positions or being some kind of like actor, it is not easy, man. Those positions can eat you up and you don't even get paid that much for it until you're actually a big name. A lot of the time they underpay the fuck out of you, but you got to take the job because you want to get your name out there somehow, some way. It's a very difficult life, man. And I stopped doing the modeling thing. I mean, a lot of people will be like, oh, you know, you're a good looking dude, you could have kept doing it. I could have kept doing it, but it just wasn't me. Like, I just knew at some point, man, this is taking too much. I'm not that passionate about this shit. This isn't really what I want to pursue. Therefore, I'm gonna move on to some other shit. I don't think at this point I discovered that YouTube pays money. I didn't know it paid money at this point, so I mean, I was still making YouTube videos at this time, but I was like, hey, at least I got a little side hustle, made a little money with the modeling shit, add that towards my equipment and such, you know? But man, good times back then. LOL, this is a white nigga. Yeah, man. I love those clothes though, bruh. Hold on a second, we got that Azura swimsuit edition. I like that. I'll save, that's worth a save. Nigga, I'll throw that in the bank. I'll throw that in the art bank, not the spank bank. What you talking about with spank bank? Oh, Lord. What is up with this Pokemon Prism shit, guys? You know, I actually had something that I needed to show you all. Is the strip club a good modeling service? It could be, dog. It really does depend on the kind of model work that you're doing in the club. You know, are you a go-go dancer? Are you more prone to taking off articles of clothing? Like, which one is it? Mute granddad? What are you guys talking about? Put on the Flintstones theme? No, nigga. I'm not trying to hear that. Not right now. But I feel like there's going to be a lot of requests for the Flintstones just because I mentioned that. I got to make sure I watch out what I say. Hold on. This is that Drake song, actually. This is that I'm On one. What are those shoes, though? I don't know, man. I wish I remembered what those clothes were and where to get them, the model of them. I mean, they seem like they were so foreign, like some kind of European shit, man. Them niggas in Italy, they be wearing shit like that. Like, man, they weren't gonna give me none of that shit. They were like, oh, this outfit is worth $20,000, and I was like, which part, nigga? The fucking the cloth or the boots? And he was like, everything's worth the money. I was like, really? I mean, but they were telling me, and I was listening. I wasn't trying to fucking start a fucking argument. I was just like, okay. They said, please do not damage the clothing. Be careful where you sit. At one point, I tried to sit on a fucking on a little fire hydrant just to kind of get some rest because they have you standing for hours and hours, posing, hitting certain angles, trying to do these impossible contortions with your body. And at one point, I sat down on a fire hydrant just trying to catch a breather, and the nigga said, "What are you doing? What are you doing to my masterpiece?" And I was like, "Oh, fuck, nigga, I'm sorry. I just need to catch me a seat." And the nigga was like, I will cry if I see any damage to my clothes." And I was like, okay, never again am I going to work with this nigga. And plus, I'm gonna make sure I completely keep myself off the ground, nigga. Like, goddamn, that boy was ready to fucking cry, man. He was so hurt. But then again, if you pay $20,000 for an outfit, I'd cry too. We need niggas like Etika, why don't you pose? Why y'all want me to pose, man? I don't remember all that stuff I used to be doing back then. I used to be way more skinny back then. I weighed only 170 pounds in that picture. Guess how much I weigh right now? I'll show y'all niggas. As a matter of fact, why don't you guys guess how much I weigh? Let's see the guesses in the chat, and we'll confirm it for you all. I'm gonna go get my scale so I can show you. Gonna guess the right answer, man. I don't know. I think a lot of you dudes would be misinformed. How much do you think I weigh? First off, you gotta get a good look at my body. Look at me. How much do you think I weigh? Let me see those guesses. What is the chat saying to me? 171, 230, 225, 210. 200, 190, 215, 140. What a 140? Jesus, nigga. 261. He's thick. 230, easy. Okay. Okay, I see. So you know what? We gotta do a motherfucking straw poll. Let's do a straw poll to guess my weight. I don't know why we're doing this right now, but it might be fun just to see what you guys' answers are. So straw poll. How much do you think your boy weighs? We're gonna put 170, 200, 210, 220. Then again, maybe that's a little bit too much of a difference. Okay, I'll put 215 and I'll put 25. Okay, so 215 and 205. And then we can also put in 230. Well, 225. And then 230. Alright, so here we go. We got a bunch of fucking answers for you guys to choose from. I'm not sure if you dudes are going to be able to get this. There's a lot of variation, but you know what? It'll still be interesting to see what your guys' thoughts are. How much do you niggas think I weigh? We are about to put that in the chat real quick. What the fuck is that sound? Oh, this is that Dragon Ball Z Taiketsu. Oh, shit. Alright, here we go. So now, Etika, check Twitter. I made a post about the origin of the one. Then I'll stop spamming. Okay, I'm going to take a look in a second. Whoa, let's see what's winning. So far, 210 pounds is winning the poll. Interesting. With second place being 215. Third place, 220. Fourth place, 230. Damn. Damn, nigga. I mean, come on. I mean, I got somebody, but come on. 230. I don't know, niggas. I don't know. Okay, here we go. This is my scale. We're going to use this to determine the answer. Let's go. What's the point of this shit? I'm just like... Okay, we got the answer. It's 209. Who guessed right? Who guessed right? Damn, I actually lost weight. The closest answer was it was 205, 210. 210 is the closest. That's actually the one that was the most accurately guessed. Maybe I mentioned it earlier, or I just look like I'm 210, but most of you chose the right answer. Well, a majority of the answer you chose was 210, which is the closest to the right one. Good job, niggas. That's kind of surprising. A lot of you dudes have an eye for this shit. Very interesting. Very good shit.